Okay, this is part two of a little memory technique video that I'm making. And the reason I pulled this stuff out, I had it in my closet. You can tell how dusty some of that stuff is because my girlfriend's taking a computer class. This video will not make a lot of sense to you if you have not seen part one. Earlier today I was talking about how this guy, Jerry Lucas, put out a book, how to transpose numbers into letters. And I'm just going to run down that really quick. You see, I had to make some of my own. He printed a page, but he didn't have. I wanted to do like 1 to 100, which I did. Pretty much in school or any learning system, you're really not going to need to know more than 10, a series of 10 cluster of something in a row, typically. I don't have all these memorized. I certainly have the first 10 memorized. But with this system, it's like you've heard of exponential growth. Like once you learn how to, play kickball, it's easier to learn how to play other sports. So the same thing with this. You're reusing them. You're just adding on to it. And like I said, I explain a lot of that in the first part of this video. But okay, now I'm going to show you how to implement some of this and why and how it could be so valuable. I just pulled up Elizabeth Kubler-Ross's let me look to see what it's called. Okay, 5 Stages of Grief, okay? Now, I remember taking this psychology. I think I had to take, 3 levels of psychology when I was in school. And you look at that, imagine you're studying for a test, right? You're not planning on being a psychiatrist or psychologist or, you just want to get through the damn class because it's a prerequisite, right? So here I am, warm sunny day, and I'm trying to, okay, and you think it through. Well, if something, let's say you lose an arm, right? You're going to go through denial. This didn't happen. Then you're going to get angry, according to her. And then you're going to bargain with God. Why me? I've been such a good person, and how could this happen? Then you're going to go into depression, and then eventually acceptance. Now, you know darn well, if you're taking a class, the teacher's not going to say, what's the first stage? Because she knows or he knows that the students are going to remember one in, denial. This didn't happen. This possibly could not have happened. And obviously the last one is acceptance. So you're going to go, oh, well, let me, try and memorize that. They're going to ask you what's the fourth stage or the second or the third. Well, with this system, I'll just lock it in. Let me just show you really quick. Okay, I got these memorized, right? Tie. Okay, and I got Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. Now, denial. I'll just think of a guy with a bow tie, and I'll say he thinks he looks good, but he's in denial. Number 2, Noah. Right? Noah's Ark, right? Noah's angry at his little followers because he forgot some animals and they went extinct, or he's angry because he needed 2 pairs of everyone. 3 is Ma. That's easy for me. My mom, I'm bargaining with her, right? Because she won't buy me firecrackers, right? 3. And then I go on to lost my cursor there for a second. 4 is depression. I got to lock that in with 4, which is rye bread, right? I brought home some spoiled rye bread, and I ate it, and I went into depression. It doesn't, again, for this class, most people are just taking this class to get through it, unless you're in this field, and eventually, you'd know all that stuff through repetition. But then I could almost have that the first time and move along to other stuff. Okay, that's one example. All right, let me minimize that. Now, I pulled up computer buses. which is extremely difficult. I'm listening while my girlfriend's studying for this class, and they're going over, what a computer bus is, and I remember them specifically talking about this. Right there, all these different kind of buses. The computer bus IEE 1284. Come on, you don't remember that? Really?
I have to remember that.
Okay, what's IEE 1355?
It is a firewire port as well, isn't it?
I have no idea. Shit. That you impress me.
You'll have to do the for peripherals that you want to connect your computer.
Okay, well, for people like Kelly,
Serial port, parallel port.
Actually, I'm shocked she just pulled that right out of the air. She just got home. That's pretty good. That would drive me crazy. If they told me to, I would panic. But because of my system, if I was working with a system like this, what I would do is just use the first two letters. I got 12. I know 12's 10. And I would lock in, let's say that's an audio port. I would imagine, two people talking on tin cans for audio, and then video. Let's say the video, whatever. Let's say I had to use the last two numbers on that. 55. I know that's L. I'd go, la, Lily, and lock that in. Or 94. Where's my 94? 94 is B and R. Beer. It would give me something to latch on to. Because you're studying for this stuff, it'd be enough to drive you crazy. And most people would probably just drop the class. Particularly when you got these numbers. I know, like one of my teachers, and I haven't even touched this in 5 years. When I was studying optics, right, just to become an optician, the teacher was smart. And we were learning the cornea, anterior epithelium, Bowman's membrane, cornea stroma, Descemet's layers, and whether that's endothelium, probably is. But in any case, I haven't touched that for a number of years, but I'm still able to recall most of it. Or let's say I remember rods and cones when we had it for the eyes. And the cones, the teacher was a good teacher, so he said, just think of an ice cream cone, because that's what gives you your color vision, and then your rods are the night vision. But let's say the test was, I forget which is, which has more in your eyes, but let's say that, you have more cones, and let's say you have 55,000 cones as opposed to 45,000 rods. Okay? Now, I would remember the 1,000, but I would just go to 45. We're not even looking. We'll just see if I can pull. I know 4 is R, and 5 is rail. I bet you it's rail. Yeah, right there. Okay? That actually, I might have said that before, but or the other one I'm talking about, well, any case, or let's say it was, some, 64, right? Chair. I'd lock that in there. I could put a lot of information in. What was I talking about with, I know I changed the numbers around, but, I would, let's say, a rod, a rod sticking out of a chair, and I certainly would, at least to get me through the test. But anyway, I just wanted to show you some of that. I think that was pretty clever. And like I said, I just remember the first 10. My uncle gave me all these, these papers where they really, go up in number. But, just to one, my one is a tie. But you can come up with your own letters. They got T, they got auto, hat, head, wad, wood, because, W and vowels don't matter. So you just got your 1D, your 1D. Here you got your T. Here you got your T as in yacht. But I just wanted to keep it real simple and small. That's why I picked tie. And then, you know, for 2, you got your N. All those words have just N. None of the others count. And, you know, like I said, if I had no, you know, I didn't have any need, but here we are over here to, you know, 272. So I know I got an N. I know I got a K. That's silent, so that doesn't count. But I got my N, and I got my K, and then I need another N. Okay? And again, you know, noggin. I got 2. And, you know, K or hard G. And I need another N. You know, same here. You know, there's my N. 7. And I need another N. And I'm surprised that I don't know why that's. I don't know, that should give me a 3. I don't know why that's there. That's odd. That M means a 3, unless that's in any case. But just wanted to show you that. I thought that was pretty clever, and I'll give you one last look at this sheet. Yeah, like I said, the most people would just have to memorize 1 through 10 and would drastically help them. I did not do a very good job on the second video, but I'll probably just put it out anyway.